Hey everybody, want to wisdom here. It is 1:57 a.m. on Sunday, February 17th. Hate starting here because it's prone to dropping frames. That's kind of why I stuttered at the start. It did just that. But I'm leery of it anyway because we're going to be using the Giants. But you know, if it doesn't sync up, I apologize. There's nothing I can do. So nonetheless, I wanted to start here for a simple reason. Come in, save game 1. That's our easy file that I've done all the recording on. Last recording, part 91, we defeated Kaos. 92, just we like messed around on the ship, checked everything. I think that's also where I showed you Hatterson. I should remember this better because it was like last Sunday, I think, when I did it all. But save game 4, that's my hard file. I think I misspoke. I'm not as far along as I said I was. I think I just did aerial attack, maybe is where I left off in it. But the reason I'm showing you this is to show you the percentage complete. Right now in the save game 1, as you know, we've obviously done chapters 1 through 16 to start all of them. The only thing that we're missing in each one is of course going to be the time goal. And then lastly, we've done none of the adventure packs. I was actually really excited. It snowed here, I guess Monday night into Tuesday and all day Tuesday. That's actually then when I was shoveling, I filmed Bowser Snow Mountain, but kind of like a 2-year anniversary deal, which I didn't realize until I was uploading it and thought that was my first video, and then went back and looked at the date. But long story short, I had wanted to play Empire of Ice then. I haven't had the time. I was kind of editing and uploading a lot of stuff. I'm actually really close to having a blog post up with all of the quests for each character. It's actually ready to go. I just haven't taken the time to like pull Camo, Ghost Roaster, you know, all the castaways, if you will, and see what their special quest is. But as soon as I do that, which will probably be tomorrow, which for me is in the day Sunday, you know, I'll go ahead and probably get that blog post up and the polls, which I say tomorrow, but that stuff will probably be around this time because that's when I do this stuff, like at 2 in the morning. That said, I was really excited because I was finally going to get to play the adventure packs, and pretty sure it'll be the same order. I think Empire of Ice will be first, but I don't know anything about him in this. All I know is I think Cassie has confirmed to me that they don't have Sky Stone, so hopefully they incorporated, you know, the hidden objects and everything, you know, with Giants. Maybe tweaked the elemental zones, added enemies, updated the enemies. I really don't know because I haven't done them in either file, as you can see, and I haven't watched any videos on them, so everything will be blind. But then I was kind of disappointed because I realized that I couldn't do Empire of Ice because I said, or at least I think I did, in 91 or 92 that we would come in next time and do the, you know, chapter 16 Chaos battle entirely with Giants. So that said, I'm staying here for a long time and talking because this is probably going to drop frames. Crusher, almost every time I hammer it seems to do it really bad. Bouncer is honestly probably the best Giant to use recording wise. For whatever reason, he just doesn't drop frames near as bad as the others. I've had pretty good luck with Hothead and Swarm too, but T-Rex, basically any like the pound attacks, Crusher's hammer, T-Rex's fist, even T-Rex's charge, and sometimes makes frame rate issues. But basically what I'll do in this one is just go through chapter 16. I'll only use the Giants. If something crazy happens and we lose them all, you know, I don't know what I'll do. We'll figure it out when it happens. Don't think that'll happen, but bear in mind, all these Giants are going to be box stock. I don't know that any of them are level 15, but we'll just take them through, see what happens, and shouldn't take too long. In Sky Stones, I'll just probably do like the mandatory stuff and go from there to save time since you've already seen it. So, but again, main thing for being here and rambling so much is just to show you 66%. is where you would be at if you're in a similar situation. The accolades we're missing probably count for something. Can't really do much about that just yet. Wave 4 is overseas in the Netherlands. It looks like it's going to have Spyro, Wrecking Ball, and Ningini. That's after, you know, the big Toys R Us Times Square promotion where they said she wouldn't be out for months, which led everyone to assume worst case scenario, Whamshell status of June or something crazy. That said, we should see her legendary Lightcore Chills at Toys R Us in Canada, almost a year to the date of legendary Trigger Happy doing the same thing. So looks like the same old, same old. I think we'll see the rest of the Lightcore. I didn't really pay much attention to that, but for people that want to see Ningini in this, I'm sorry, I don't have her. I'm not going to pay $200 for something that I can get for $15 in a couple of weeks. So my advice, do the same thing. Don't screw yourself out of $185 or more. Just be patient. That said, when I do get Ningini in the Nightmare mode and everything, even though she'll be box stock, we'll use her there, and then I'll probably be playing heroics, you know, in downtime or something to get her, you know, up to snuff and whatnot. But anyway, we've rambled long enough. We're gonna go ahead and get started here. For the record, it's 6:40.
I've got my eye.
Still think that is the best character introduction screen thus far. So. Other cool thing, and you'll get to see it, is Flynn changed up his line. I don't think I talked to him. Other thing I'm really bad about, I've actually gotten the quest done on quite a few, but one with Eyebrow is to collect X amount of gold, you know, detached or whatever they want to call it. That's why I do this.
I'll take a look.
And I usually do clear the ship out ahead of time, so you don't have to watch me do it. But obviously I wanted to start at the title screen just to kind of showcase that. So. Bear in mind, this would go why did I do that? This would go a lot faster. The Giants do that, back out on accident. But it would be a lot faster, everything we do, if they were upgraded. You know, the grate would open quicker, just everything. So, as you can see, that's up to 320. That giant stash of cash, I don't know what it was, I didn't sit and do the math, but apparently it's only the one time after you've beaten the game. I guess that's kind of like replacing Auric, you know, in Spyro's Adventure. If you went out to Auric on that rock, I still don't know what he was doing out there, but he said thank you and gave you a ton of cash. So, you know, take it for what it is, you know, but at least we get to 320. What I'll be interested in, assuming they did the same order when we play Empire of Ice, that'll be Chapter 17. That would mean we should have 340. I'll check there. I have a feeling they may max out at 320, but hopefully not. But anyway, Flynn did change things up here.
So. Where to next? I'll take you anywhere you want to go. Although if it's that terrible pirate carnival place, try not to mention my name. Yeah, I know it's tough, but just do your best, okay?
So I thought that was kind of cool. Obviously, you know, you can't talk to him and go anywhere. You have to do it this way. But nonetheless, it is cool that they kind of tweaked that and integrated the storyline, you know, about Cutthroat Carnival. So we're going to come in here. Like I said, we've done everything 2-star. All we lack is a time goal and the objectives, at least to the best of my memory. Bringing order to chaos, we're going to come in there. Like I said, just do the whole thing with Giants and see what happens. And the frames will probably be in the drop very soon, so enjoy the commentary while it's somewhat synced. You know. It'll kind of be weird, actually, because those are worth a ton of money. But what'll be weird, anyway, is just the fact we kind of...
Skylanders of the water element are stronger in this zone.
don't really have anything much going on in terms of like having to look for stuff. So I'm liable to wind up going everywhere anyway, just out of habit to get money or something. But anyway, drill here. Crank that up. We'll see. That hat he has on is plus 10 speed. It came in really handy for our heroic challenges with them and everything. All the giants and all of the Newlanders, pretty much everybody new to the game has all of the speed challenges, the tough challenges done. That being basically Drobot and Double Trouble thus far. Really hoping Ninjini's isn't a big deal, but we'll find out as it happens. So.
Soon all of Skyland will feel
He just decimates these things. Pretty crazy. Issue is the giants are a bit slower, so obviously you kind of have to take that into account. Sad we didn't get that Arcane Shield Juggernaut when we leveled up. And there go the frames. So, lasted longer than I thought it would, but I don't think we dropped too many. If you recall, right back there, I guess giants can't break it. Kind of be cool if they could. It seems like they ought to be able to, but that's a hidden area. Probably easy to miss, if you're not explicitly going around looking for things. So, that said, we will push that thing. Come down here, he made it pretty easy, even a giant. Granted, he does have the speed hat and, speed heroics, but good news here, you don't even have to direct the ball. It just kind of takes its own path and, does what it needs to do. So. I have to say, overall, I'm very impressed with Thumpback. It's not really a projectile attack, if you will, but his anchor just has such range to it. It's basically what it is. I feel like when we upgrade his belly flop, that'll make a big difference too.
Skylanders of the tech element are stronger in this zone.
We'll go ahead and basically just try to do this by the indicated element, when possible. Get everybody involved. So.
Deal with the wheel.
He has a ton of cash. Did a couple of things with him, and then trying to think of what else it was. Oh, he has the in battle mode one night. I wanted to get some of his quests done, so I just had him take Sprocket down 10 times in a row by myself, which is why I don't record it. They really should have made a multiplayer deal. I mean, single player options in battle mode. If you don't have 2 people, it's like practically pointless. I was avoiding that, I thought, but that's my biggest gripe in the game. In all honesty, it's something they didn't do in Spyro's Adventure, but to have not done it here, just I don't know, it's almost like cutting a corner or something. So. I feel like we're not doing this right. I guess we are. I've only played it one time.
Skylanders of the water element are stronger in this zone.
Well, that didn't take long. I don't even think we got to use every element in this level. So far, it's only been water and tech. Kind of keep tabs on it. Jeez, this could be bad. I'm trying right now just to line everything up and not fall off and have to go back through that whole mess. I think we'll be able to do it here. Again, that is a drawback with the giants, just simple things like that can kind of become issues. So But on the flip side, you can do stuff like that and just, you know, decimate an entire screen, basically. I mean, we didn't even get to see the enemies, we just swung the anchor and wiped everything out, so can't argue with that, really. We'll let Bouncer do this, I guess.
Deal with the wheel.
Again, this is, I believe right here is where Flash Blue Soldier is. Alright, I didn't really pay a lot of attention to it last time, but some of the treasure seems to be worth a lot. You know, I'm used to like seeing 1s, 2s, and 3s.
Continue to protest.
That's Freebot 001, you remember him. I predicted 002 successfully. I think we had to tweak our deck, but I don't remember for sure, so
Life
let's
spell
see what happens. I really don't even have to play the guy. I'm so used to doing it, you know. We'll see what happens.
Mace Major.
Sadly, I don't remember his deck. He may be the guy that has the 2 magic stones. Yeah, he does. So that's the one I was thinking of, the Crackler. I do at least remember that. So. Nonetheless, I don't think he can take our elemental mage down there in the corner now.
Life Spellpunk.
Let's see here. Yeah, this is not a deck set up to win, really. We don't have many options, top and bottom. So we'll just go ahead and kind of
Jawbreaker.
see what happens.
Life Spellpunk.
Again, you know, if we just had anything here, it would be fantastic, but we don't, so.
G-Riveter.
We actually do, it's just not here.
You win.
Nonetheless, we beat him. I'm only going to play him the one time. You don't even have to play him.
Stone collected.
But as you can see, it's a good thing we did.
An excellent victory. I can only hope your final battle.
Skip it.
Oh yeah.
Ordinarily, I would play him again, especially since we just got a brand new stone that was actually pretty dadgum good. But, you know, I said I'd do it one time, and that's what I'll stick to. So, that is the Earth Elemental area over there. I think you can just drop into it. Doesn't look like it, but you can.
This moment about the impending.
Okay, we'll stick to, I guess, regular
It's crush hour.
Crusher and Bouncer. I just kind of take it
Skylanders
from
is
there.
brought to you by me, Emperor Kaos.
Oh, I forgot he was in here. This if this doesn't drop frames, I will be amazed. I guess his beam doesn't do anything. Crystals. Now we'll just smash him. So,
Hammer it home.
how many licks does it take to get to the center of a crystal golem? The answer is 2 if you're a crusher. Anyway, I don't think he has completed the record quest, so worked out nice. I think this was a treasure chest, although it might have been I don't really know. It was something, that's all that matters, so we'll leave it at that.
Skylanders of the water element are stronger in this zone.
Yeah, he's actually fairly. That didn't go well. Let's just go back to Thump back here. See if we can't get the ball across. I don't think any giant is really well suited to this, given the floor is moving. You know, otherwise they would be great, because whereas a normal Skylander like Ghost Roaster, you know, might have trouble maintaining his position behind the ball, the giants, that's not an issue. The issue is their size kind of can be bad. I don't know why it was kicking it off in an angle last time. Try to come in from over here. That should go across. Okay. Oh, and of course there's that one. That's about it. What was over there? Seems like it was a hat or a treasure chest again. Might have been the Luckatron. I really don't remember. But again, it was something, so we'll do it just for the heck of it. Looks like you want to let that first one come all the way out and then roll. And or at least with a giant, you know, the regular Skylander, I think you can kind of wing it a little differently.
Skylanders of the tech element are stronger in this
So
arc.
that's all that was. It was something. I can't remember what.
Skylanders of the fire element stronger in this zone.
Alright, we're at 21. We got time, and we will bust out Hothead. It's kind of a hot commodity there for a while.
Hey, I'm on fire!
You know, then he was really hard to find, and then it was basically as soon as he kind of got stalked, it was new giants on the way. He just completely cleaned house there. Let's see if we can burn the shield juggernaut. We can't. I guess he does take a little fire.
I'm just getting warmed up.
It looks like he will probably be leveling up very soon. So. That said, this one over here is the one you can drop off here. Well, not here, but you know, when I go back that way. You can either drop off here, or you can actually come in from the top. I'm not sure which one they intend you to do, but both are options. Oh, I can't believe that didn't hit the guy. Anyway, I actually really like Hothead. Note, he is one of the... You know, actually, I don't know that I took him through the heroics. Let's take a look. Oh, that's the wrong button now. I've been so wrapped up in that stuff. There we go, stats. Okay. Yeah, okay, I did. I was thinking about using him as the giant I took through the challenges if I did one of each. You know, a regular Skylander and a giant when we get to all the heroic challenges. That said, he doesn't have to have the hat to get through the tougher challenges.
It appears we have a birthday today.
Yeah, pretty well.
One of our elite guards is turning
And
10,000.
right here, we don't have Ninjini, so I guess to be a little bit different, we will go with Punch Pop Fizz.
The motion of the potion.
Used him early on in the playthrough when we had not yet opened up the triple
On
pack.
his special day.
You know, I don't really think there's any point at all in coming in here. I guess just to get the money is how we'll justify it. But, seems like there are enemies, but I don't think we can kill them with the magic beam. Just in case, that is one of the quests for magic elements. So I'm just going to swing this. It'll be that next area. I didn't hear anything, but, you know. That's a shame you can't just, like, drop off there. What do we want to do now? I don't know if I dropped off now. I probably did, but I don't remember. Could have been something there too, I don't really know. Well, I'm sure I did now since there was a gate there. Really not, like I said, much point here. I think there's like some enemies up here when you have like those push blocks to deal with, but I think it is a magic element. You have to use the light beams to you know, take out said enemies or something. This part's really hard to get through without like taking hits, but you know, I'm kind of in a hurry and I'm just gonna go do it. So I don't know how that missed. I've said before, it seems like he needs a ton of critical hit, and I stand by the statement, but you know. Cool thing here, if you recall, you know, if you do hit a teleporter, all it does, it's not like some secret area where you have to test them all. It's just a, you know, issue where you come in and it takes you back to the start, basically. So. Don't think I've done any heroics with him. Of course, I think we might have done his own. Okay, I thought there was a watermelon up here too. I know there's at least one down here. So, yeah, we're ready to get out now. Again, if this was a virgin run through the level, there'd be all kinds of stuff in here we'd want to get, but as is, that's not the case, so we're just gonna get out of here and call it good. And with that said, we are going to come back over here. I guess we'll just let Hothead do it since, again, we don't have the genie. So.
Hey, I'm on fire!
I think we can probably get a little bit farther in the level and then maybe switch off or something. Check out how that platform, though, I mentioned this last time, it like goes a full circle when there's nothing on it, and then as soon as we get on it, it like clocks itself and only has like 180 or something. Oh, I guess that's a switch. That explains it. You know, that said, you can't really see everything the first time through. It's just okay. It's bad. Anyway, what I was gonna say is you can actually drop off either at the front or the back there, I think, and it'll take you back down to that area that you need to hit. So, come in here now. I think right up there was the seems like it was the final treasure chest. Main thing here is this is just gonna be like really annoying.
I'm on
Okay.
fire!
So now we got that bounce pad, and oh, did not know there was a shield jerk. I don't know that we can dodge that. This free bot 002 here. Pretty sure it is. Tell you what, we will play him.
That is nice.
Wait, we'll have to tweak the deck, I think. Getting close to running out of time here. Pull the Mace Major, I think. No, let's pull that Jawbreaker. And I think I went the wrong way. And we'll take the Inhuman Shield, and then tough call there. The one is obviously easy to get taken. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of the D-Riveter 4 and go with the Key and Jouster here. And we'll get started. Hopefully beat him this first time. Do actually have to beat him to get in there and get the treasure, so don't really have a good option here. Just go ahead. If that's his only tech card, he can't take it from the top because I don't think he had any spikes on it. So guess we'll do the I hate doing it.
Inhuman shield.
Stick the inhuman shield there. Probably should have used the
Grenade general.
Alright, so we can work with that. Just go ahead and secure our turf on
Mace
top.
Major.
Take the top row.
D-Riveter.
I think this guy might have had something with 4 on it though, if I'm remembering correctly. That could turn out to be a bit of an issue.
D-Riveter. Archean Ultron.
Oh, okay. That was his other big stone. And now we can, yeah, we'll just
Archean Jouster.
use our hand, take the bottom, and
Executioner.
should beat him. Yeah, that was his good stone. That could have been really bad, but luckily we had that Mace Major up there. So beat him 6-3. We're past 30 minutes. I should probably end this. Skip it. And I'm gonna go ahead and clear this out. If you didn't know, on some of the stuff like Double Trouble's heroic, instead of using like his fire that'll just like decimate everything on the screen, his oil blob, it's almost like more of a precision shot, if that makes any sense. But just left the Hall of the Ancients. We're gonna deal with this bounce pad here. Might be a problem for the Giants, but we'll come back part 2. Hopefully we'll have enough time to kind of go through the rest of the level and then beat Kaos within a 30-minute time frame. So again, we could have probably breezed through this whole thing if I wouldn't talked for 6 minutes at the start and then gone in all the areas. That's kind of pointless since we have everything, but old habits die hard. Only dropped 16 frames. This wasn't as bad as I thought, and we did even have Crusher in the mix. But I'll end this. Part 93 will come back. Part 94, hopefully, take Kaos down with some box stock Giants. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you back shortly.